while this load up, so just give it a minute. Okay, we're live on YouTube. I have Mr. Fraga. Mr. Fraga, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your name Raven Fraga?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Name Raven Fraga, who in this cause number 728 337 is charged with the offense of unlawful carrying a weapon. Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in your case you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. Possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, he did.
Do you understand it?
I do.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir. I am.
I'm now looking at a document on my screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So then, to the offense of unlawful carrying a weapon, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand, pleading no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 124 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Perez?
Yes, Judge.
Do you agree with it, Fraga?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fraga, the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 124 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client now, Mr. Perez?
Sort of, Judge. He was given probation on a felony, but as part of that probation, he was also granted a jail sanction. So he will still be in there for just a little while longer.
Okay. Well, I was going to tell you, if this is the only case holding you, you should be released today, but it's not the only case holding you. But as far as this case is concerned, it's done. Okay? You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Perez, I guess you must have been retained or you were up.
I was retained, Judge.
Okay. So, all right. Then this paperwork is done. This case is taken care of. You can be excused, Mr. Perez.
Mr.
Pettis,
Yes.
apologies, Judge. Mr. Pettis, does your client have all the information he needs for his felony probation?
Yes, yeah, he spoke with the felony probation officer before they took
Okay.
it back.
Okay,
on
just
his
want to
date.
confirm that. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. And Mr. Fraga, you can tell deputies we're finishing their case, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. No, I already spoke to them. Yes, sir. I did everything while I was in court.
All right, Ms. Davalos, are you ready for a plea? Okay, the interpreter's here for Ms. Davalos, Judge. Ms. Davalos is on page. Let's see where she's at. It's on page 3, Judge. Vigil Hinojosa.
I got Oscar Hinojosa at the bench.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to reset the dreaded interpreter button, so hold on 1 minute. I gotta find the interpretation thing on my screen and add the interpreter's name on.
Yeah, for sure. Siéntate aquí, por favor.
Okay, so I got the interpreter added. Now I'm hitting the English only button. Can you test it out, Mr. Rios?
Hold on, I'm getting it. There we go.
We on? We're good?
Sí.
Okay. All right, then, Mr. Vigila Hinojosa, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Sí.
Put your hand down. You go ahead and put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. You see the screen?
Sí.
All right. Is your name Oscar Vigila Hinojosa?
Sí.
Are you the same Oscar Vigila Hinojosa with this cause number 634-592 who's charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body? Is that you?
Sí.
Okay. In this case, it is possible you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Sí.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Sí.
Mr. Avalos, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, for purposes of the record, we do have a Padilla attorney on staff that prepared a letter. After speaking with our client, we gave him the advisories that are necessary.
Okay. I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you've signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have the right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body, how do you plead, sir? guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me pongo.
You understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
No me pongo. Sí, sí,
All right, let me do that again. Do you understand that on a plea of no contest, I can still find you guilty? I need a yes or no answer.
ujú. Sí,
Okay. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
mm, no,
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
sí,
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for a $0 fine, court cost, 23 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Ms. Davalos?
Yes, Judge.
You agree with this, Mr. Vigeli Hinojosa?
sí,
Then Mr. Vigeli Hinojosa, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 23 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Do you know if this is the only case holding your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the only case holding. Does he have an immigration hold?
Yes, Judge.
He does have an immigration hold. Okay, as far as this case is concerned, this case no longer holds you, but you still have an immigration hold, so that will hold you. Okay, good luck to you, sir. And Ms.
gracias.
You can be excused. Thank you very much for helping us out today.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
And Mr. Vigeli Hinojosa, tell the deputies we're finishing your case. And we don't need the interpreter.
Well,
do we?
I'll have to call you, Mariana, because,
I got 10 minutes.
Jerry Valdez on page 2, his client's got an ice hold, and, let's see, and Mr. Appelt, I don't know what happened with Mr. Appelt. Mariana, I'll just call you, Mariana, if you don't mind. I can't
Okay,
hear her.
thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
okay, Ryan Arnett should be next. Ryan, are you ready on Tejerina Daniel?
Yes, all the
Okay,
paperwork
hold on.
should be good to go, and we should be good to go.
Excellent, page 1, Judge Tejer.
Okay, page 1. Okay, got him there. Got his paperwork on my screen. All right, Mr. Tejerina, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Thank you. Go ahead and put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see my screen?
yes, sir.
Is your name Daniel Tejerina?
Yes,
Are you the same Daniel Tejerina who in this cause number 2024 CC 738-326 was charged with the offense of criminal trespass? Is that you?
yes,
This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
yes,
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video we do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Are you not you're not a U.S. citizen, or you are a U.S. citizen? What are you?
A resident.
You're a resident? Okay. You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Yes.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized citizen, American citizen. It's possible you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. I'm now looking, and Mr. Arnett, did you discuss the possible immigration consequences with your client?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And he understands them, right?
Yes, and he understands that he did have the opportunity to speak to an immigration attorney before taking this plea, and he has waived that opportunity.
Okay, thank you. I'm now looking on my screen. I have a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
You understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty.
Yes, I understand that.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No.
Besides the plea bargain, that's what I got for you. Besides that, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I state the please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court cost, 45 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Arnett?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Tejerina? Mr. Tejerina, do you agree to this plea bargain?
Yes.
Then, Mr. Tejerina, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 45 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Arnett?
I believe so, Judge.
If this is the only case holding you, then you should be released. There may be an ice hold, but if there is no ice hold, then you should be released. All right? Sometime today. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
And Mr. Arnett, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Two.
I'm waiting for Mr. Appelt to come back. Judge, he didn't, he just left.
It's about 6 hours or so. Yeah,
Still waiting for 3 attorneys to show up as well, Judge. I've already texted them.
Okay, so we got Tony Hayek is one of them, right? We got Jerry Valdez, we're waiting on. Joseph Appelt. Adrian Bettis, I thought Adrian came in.
Adrian's case is sent back, Judge, set for trial, Judge. He did not
Okay.
accept the offer.
No agreement, okay. And then Taylor Montgomery's the other thing. Basically, we have about 4 attorneys, right? Nobody wants to play this morning. What's the deal?
You said page 5 was no agreement?
Page 5, I believe. Yeah, no agreement on page 5.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Mr. Pelt's come back.
Okay, I think his client's up at the camera.
Okay. Okay, that's going to be Fernando Cerrato. Okay.
Sorry about that, Judge. I
Cerrato.
lost the connection and I'm not sure what happened.
Okay. Mr. Cerrato, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you.
We're ready for him.
Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is your name Fernando Cerrato?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Fernando Cerrato, who in this cause number CC 727-516, who's charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
And for this case, it is possible you could be punished anywhere from a minimum 72 hours in jail up to a maximum 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No, sir.
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Yes, sir. I understand.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It's possible you could be deported. Do you understand those 3 possibilities?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Mr. Pelt, did you discuss the possible immigration consequences with your client? Does he understand them?
I did, Your Honor. And in addition, we actually met in person with the immigration attorney provided to us by Mac. And so that's been fully explained to him also by that immigration attorney, Your Honor. And I do believe he understood those consequences.
Okay. I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand, sir.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated as a first offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for a $0 fine, court cost, 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
That's my understanding of the plea bargain, Judge.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Serato?
Yes, sir.
Then, Mr. Serato, the court having heard you plead guilty, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money run current, judgment is satisfied. It's been in a long time. Does he have something else holding him, Mr. Appel?
Nothing more. This is the last one, Judge. There were actually 2 felonies pending, a motion to revoke and a new felony. It's taken me a while to take care of those, but those have been resolved already, Your Honor.
Okay, so nothing, and does he have an immigration hold?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The only thing that I know that's holding him is because his felony probation was revoked and he was sentenced. So TDC has a hold on him possibly. And I know that ICE already has a hold on him. So that's the only thing that would be
Well, as
pending
far as
out there
this,
that I know of.
as far as this case is concerned, Mr. Serato, this case is over with. So the only other holds you might have might be an immigration hold, or if you're scheduled to go to TDC hold. All right.
All right, sir.
Good luck to you, sir. Tell the deputies to finish your case, and Mr. Appel, you may be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Montgomery, good morning.
Yes, but good morning. I'm sorry, I had another hearing.
Oh, no worries, Mr. Montgomery. You have Tabib set this morning. Do you have an offer? You ready to go on this one?
Yes, I believe we have everything in order, but I need to discuss it with him.
Okay, got it. Okay, let me figure out where I would.
I just you know how to get there. Yeah, I know.
Okay, Mr. Montgomery, moving you to room 3.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey. So we're still waiting on Tony Hayek. Sorry about that.
Tony's case is going back, Judge.
Okay.
His case is pending a competency hearing out of Carruthers, Judge. So that one is going back.
Okay.
So that one's going back. Jerry Valdez says he's doing his paperwork, Judge. Right now, he'll log in a few minutes. And then
Okay.
Taylor Montgomery is here, Judge, and conferring with his client.
All righty. Cool. So we'll see what happens. Okay. You guys won't have me to kick around next week. I'm out of the country again.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
I'm live on YouTube. I can't tell you I'm going live on YouTube.
Oh.
There's millions of my followers that will follow me then. Once you get off live TV, man, I'm going on a cruise. Let's just put it that way. It's European, so there.
Nice.
Judge Shelton used to get upset because you had more people viewing you. He used to bring it up all the time.
I guess it must be a good show, I guess. I don't know. Why would he look that up? You know?
I don't know, Judge, but he would tell us. I don't know if Terry remembers, but he would mention it.
I don't know.
He may be viewing us now.
He might be. Might be. Taking notes. This is under the category, even though it is my wife's birthday, she's still trying to kill me. Taking me on these damn trips.
Oh, today is her birthday?
Yeah,
Oh, happy birthday.
we're like 15 days apart in our birthdays. Mine was last month and hers is this month. So for just a brief period of time, I'm the younger man, for like 2 weeks. And now we're the same age, the dreaded 74. Oh,
She caught up to you.
he did.
What happened? Come on.
I don't know who's going to be here next week, Teresa, and the week after.
It is Judge Moore. It's next week. Jefferson Moore comes next week, Judge. After that, the last week of the month, the 28th, is Judge O'Connell on Halloween week.
So we have Judge Moore next week?
No, Judge Moore, Jefferson Moore next week. Yes, ma'am. That's what I have on my calendar.
Remember, we're live on YouTube, so don't say anything. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I'm
yeah.
not saying anything. Now let's quit throwing me under the bus.
Yeah, it's just me.
I love my job.
That's good.
We all love our job.
We all love our.
When we're on YouTube, we all love our job.
That's right.
Jill Cortez Terry.
Gil, you know that you're on the camera and we can see you.
Gil, I know.
He's
Fancy.
running.
He was doing some kind of a jig or a dance, and you're doing it
Little
live on
dance
YouTube as
moves.
well.
Intermission.
It's the intermission.
Go get your popcorn for the contestant stand. For my next trip.
Deputy R. Vasquez, 5622. Deputy R. Vasquez, 5622.
There's Jerry Valdez.
Neighborhood maintenance 5252. Neighborhood maintenance 5252.
Where Jerry?
That's it.
Good morning, Jerry.
Morning, Judge.
Jerry, go.
You have an offer in your case?
Yes, Judge. It's for 16 days, just JSAT.
Okay, so then, Terry, can we put him in a breakout room with his client?
Yes, dear. Jerry, I'm moving you to room 2.
Okay.
Right now. I can get some help right now. I'm sorry, that's it. My hearing is gone. What's your name? As we said, about the mail. That is, no, sorry, hang on a minute.
No están listos. Yeah, he was. And the other one, I don't know, I didn't talk to them. The DA talks, they all talk to them. I don't talk to them, I don't speak to them. Yeah.
Terry, real quick, I just wanted to tell you on that same topic of being out, I'm gonna be out this Thursday and Friday. And I
Okay.
just
No, can't, sorry, no, we can't let you do that.
Oh, no.
I just found out who's covering, but I'll forward her the dockets, and I think court admin's already sent the Zoom link.
I
So
just can't believe you're deserting me like that after I'm going to desert you for 2 weeks. I can't believe.
so tomorrow's my last day with you for, I guess, what, 3 weeks, Judge?
weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks. You better be here when I come back.
You've got to have good
Keep
travel
up, Vinny.
for me.
Who is filling in for you, Angelise?
It's gonna be, I'm not familiar with her, but it's gonna be someone named Sabrina Cardenas. I can send you, you want me to text you her like contact card just in case?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, because I can get the her email address and make sure that I send it to her, the dockets for, well, you
I
should
can send
probably be
it
able to
to
send
her.
her the Thursday. Oh, you
Yeah, I
can?
can send her Thursday and Friday, no problem. You don't have
Got
to
it.
do anything extra, but unless you want.
Yeah, thank you for that, so I don't have to, and then let her know, please, to promptly be on by 8:20 or something like that, okay? And that's really it, and you got, send her the dockets, you'll send her the Zoom link, that's really it. Yeah.
It's probably
Perfect,
out of
dear. Thank you.
No
information.
problem. Thank you.
Angelise, please send her the contact information anyway.
Yes, please.
I will, just in case of an emergency or
Yeah.
anything comes up.
Correct.
I'll do that right now.
You never know.
I know.
Yes, I agree. Never know.
Christopher Sanchez?
I'm seeing Mr. Khabib's paperwork on my screen, but hey, Mr. Montgomery.
Yes, Your Honor.
See, your paperwork is on my screen.
Yes, Your Honor. There was some hearing issues, and I'm not sure my client's going to be able to go through the internet process on this very well. He's had a couple of seizures, is what he's informed me of, and that his hearing is pretty bad. And so we can try it. I'm just warning you ahead of time. I apologize if it's a hassle.
Can we put a headset on him, I wonder?
He had
help?
one on. He had one on. It was still.
Okay, well, we can try. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Can we get Mr. Tabib in front of the iPad? Or not?
Oh, can I, go. They're coming, Judge.
Let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to send it back to the court where.
Pray again? No, just have to stay seated.
There we go. Okay. Get Mr. Tabib up there. Put the headset on him. Maybe he's got. Okay.
All right.
Mr. Tabib. Mr. Tabib, can you raise your right hand?
Okay, I apologize. I'm about half deaf with these, even with these things.
Can you raise your right hand for me, sir? Can you raise your right hand?
My right hand.
Testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I told nothing but the truth, so nothing, God.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down.
Believe me, I'll tell you the truth.
I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, I am sharing. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, can you see my screen? Can you see the screen?
I could I could see the screen.
Okay, is your name Jason Tabib Jr.?
That's my name.
Are you the same person who under that name in this cause number 2024 CC 738-320 is charged with the offense of criminal trespass? Is that you?
No, I understand that I'm being charged with criminal trespass.
Okay. This offense is a class. Okay. The prosecutor, is this an A or a B? Usually there's a B, but it's marked as an A.
I have it as a B, Your Honor.
Okay. You're charged with a criminal trespass as a Class B misdemeanor, and it's possible in your case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, it's possible you could have a fine assessed anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case? Sir.
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm looking now at a document that is entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference, and you have signed it, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me that it was okay to do this by video, that we don't have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm now looking at a document on my screen entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Okay. I will not sign this. You're
Sir,
saying?
did you go over the document with your attorney, and did your attorney explain this document to you?
I am. You're saying to sign this?
No, sir. I'm asking you if you went over the document that you just signed with your attorney and if he explained it to you.
No, I do know what the document is. I'm just saying, do you want me to sign it?
No, sir. I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, this attorney, this document that's on my screen, you have signed it, right? And your
Yeah.
attorney has signed it. Did your attorney explain the document to you?
No, I prefer not to suing.
I'm sorry?
You're saying about me preferring not to suing?
No. I'm asking you if your attorney helped you with this document. Did your attorney help you with that document?
I'm not sure exactly where you're going on with this, or I can barely hear.
Okay. Deputy. Can I get a deputy?
Judge.
I want you to follow my words and see if he can hear you. I'm asking him, did your attorney explain this document to you? Can you repeat that to him?
Did your attorney explain this to you, the document? Did your attorney explain the document to you?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand it?
And do you understand it?
They're asking if I know
Do
what
you-
I'm trying to
Do
sign.
you understand the document?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document.
Okay, just sign that.
I got to sign it. Okay.
Go ahead and sign.
No. Please sign.
Now, are you a citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm looking now on a document on my screen that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that you understand that if your attorney gets a plea bargain for you and I follow it, you understand you won't have a right to appeal. I'll ask the bailiff to repeat that as best you can.
Did you understand that?
Huh.
Did you understand what he was saying?
I haven't, not yet.
You don't, if the judge finds you he's gonna find it,
If I follow the plea bargain,
you follow the plea bargain,
if the judge follows the plea bargain, do you understand you won't have a right to appeal?
you won't have a right to appeal.
You understand that?
Understand that?
That I'm not allowed
An appeal,
to appeal?
correct? Do you
Yeah,
understand it?
yeah.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so you answered yes. Okay. So then to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead?
How do you plead? criminal
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I barely understand what.
Okay. Are you guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Am
to
I
the plea?
joking?
No,
Yeah,
not joking.
no.
Do you plead no contest, guilty, or not guilty on your criminal?
Jason, remember we went over this one. We said we were talking about a no contest plea, is what we had discussed.
What's your plea? Guilty, not guilty?
No, I'm not joking. I know.
Terry. Terry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Montgomery.
I understand. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
apologize.
it's not so much a hearing problem as a competency problem, okay?
Okay.
So I'm not gonna take the plea. Do we send him to Carruthers? What do we do? What do you want to do with him?
You can't put the text words on there where you can read.
So,
Let me see it.
your attorney wanted you to.
Mr. Montgomery?
But I'm sorry. What do you mean
I
by
guess-
send him to Carruthers? I don't know what.
We can send him for a mental health evaluation.
Yes, I think that might be a good idea.
You
Okay.
can't- It's not a mental health issue, it's he cannot hear.
Well, I think it may be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So can we send him to Carruthers, Terry?
Clerk will have to do that, Judge. Tonight?
Okay, so Mr. Montgomery, thank you. I'm sorry, but
No,
we're
I
not taking the
apologize
plea.
too. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just trying to get
Give
myself
me excuse. Thank you.
taken care of. I lost my hearing because of my seizures.
But you cannot hear the judge on that screen? You
That-
can't hear what he's telling you?
I can't hear because of my seizures.
Okay. All
Okay.
Okay, Terry, I'm not taking his plea. We're sending him back.
Yeah, put it down next.
right. So Knight, will you send that one to Judge Carruthers, please?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one up is
It should be Jerry Valdez, Judge,
Jerry-
Spanish
is he
speaker.
in English, a Spanish speaker, Jerry?
Spanish speaker, Judge, and the interpreter is here. And he's on page 2, Judge.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. And do I have to do that dreaded interpreter button again, Mr. Valle? Do you know?
Yes,
I
yes,
did it
please.
once. I gotta
Yes,
do it all
please.
over again. Damn it.
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. So I gotta manage my language interpretation. Gotta sign in the interpreter. I guess update. And in English. Okay, is it working, Mr. Valle? Okay, all right, so. Okay, at the camera, can you select Spanish?
You do this one. It says Spanish on it.
Okay, can we just test it? Can you say something to him, Mr. Valle?
Marquez.
So it is working. Okay. Mr. Marquez, can you raise your other right hand? Not that hand, the other hand.
Okay.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see the screen, sir? Do you see? Okay. Is your name Andres Marquez Diosdado?
Sí.
I didn't hear the translation on this. Is your name Andres? Okay. Okay. Are you the same Andres Marquez Diosdado who in this cause number 2024 CC 736-183, who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass? Is that you?
Sí. Hello.
Por traspasar. Sí.
This offense, it is possible that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Sí. Hello. That darn guy.
Sí.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Oh, sí.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it's possible you could lose your green card. It's possible you could lose your right to become a naturalized American citizen. It's possible that you could be deported. You understand those three possibilities?
Sí.
Mr. Valdez, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, I did, Your Honor, and he does understand. Also advise him he needs to request a hearing when he gets to immigration.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
I am looking now at a document. Okay, let me see. So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Pues sería no culpable o culpable.
Let me say it again. Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No culpable.
Jerry?
It's
Es que
supposed to be no,
no entiendo muy.
no me opongo.
No
Hey,
me
let me
opongo.
ask you one more time because I can't take this plea if it's not a knowing plea. To this offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
And you understand that on the plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that?
Sí, sí. Eso sí lo entiendo.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No,
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
no.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
¿Cómo dice, perdón?
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Oh, sí.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 16 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
I just want to make sure I heard that right. That was 16.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Valdez?
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Diosdado?
Sí.
Then the court, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 16 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Valdez?
Yes, Your Honor, as far as I know, but he does have a nice hold.
He does have an immigration hold. Okay. So as far as this case is concerned, sir, this case is over, but you still have an immigration hold holding you. Okay? Good luck to you. Tell the deputies that we're finished with your case and you can be excused, Jerry. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Gracias.
Okay. So then, do I hear magic words from anybody here?
Turn off YouTube, Judge.
Time for the magic words. Turn off YouTube.
Abracadabra.